just buy one XRP. In this video, I'll be giving you a live reaction to an interview between the Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and CNBC. I'll be giving you my live reaction to it, explaining to you what he's talking about in the interview, and literally just telling you exactly what's going on. He goes into detail on XRP and how it's solving a lot of problems, how it provides so much value and holds so much value, and how it can actually take off. I'll be giving you my live reaction in this video and explaining you the whole interview. Before we do go any further, subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss any of our further content here on the Cryptomaxien channel. And also, the current price of XRP is 38 cents. It is, in my opinion, still extremely undervalued, and I do want to say that in my opinion, please don't take anything in this video as financial advice. Please do your own research. Everything in my channel and in my video is my personal opinion and also public knowledge for when it comes to the videos and articles that we do go through. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into this interview.
One is, in some ways, she's in good company. There's others like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger who've made derogatory comments. But not that long ago, Jamie Dimon, someone who said they thought Bitcoin was, I think, a fraud, and has subsequently come around and realized that, in my judgment, this is an industry that is not going.
We have heard that so many times, you know, Bitcoin being a scam, and then the same person coming back years back and investing into Bitcoin. It's pretty funny what goes around and comes around.
Away. It's valued today at about $1.2, $1.3 trillion. But I do think, and I've spoken to Christine Lagarde personally, and I think we need to stop measuring it just by what's going on with the overall value and how are these assets being used to solve real world problems. And I think time and time again, we're seeing more and more real use cases solving real scaled problems where blockchain technologies can reduce friction measured by cost and speed in a way that I think improves the overall economy.
Does the fact that these 19,000 cryptocurrencies have been largely used as speculative assets do damage to the...
And the thing is, that's true, but I feel like they do play a big part in these smaller altcoins, these smaller cap coins. They do play a part, as they do keep a lot of people they bring a lot of people into crypto. First of all, they do, because you're going to have a lot of smaller companies that people might have interest in. The more cryptocurrencies, to an extent, better, as more money will flow in the market. But really, in my opinion, there's going to be big players like XRP, like Quant, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, and so on, that really have the real value. And all the money that is being, let's say, invested and made in these smaller cap coins are going into the larger cap coins like Ethereum and XRP and Quant and so on.
The underlying case that you're arguing for?
I think absolutely yes. And it's frustrating. You know, I said when there were about 2,000, so as you said correctly, there's about 19,000 today. When there were at 2,000, I got some heat from the crypto market by saying that something like 99% of them I thought would go to zero.
He's
and
not
that
wrong.
wasn't a popular statement suggesting that only 20 would be around. Well, now you have 19,000. You know, my prediction, at least for now, has been moved the wrong direction. But, you know, there are some tokens out there that I think are focused on solving a problem. And those are ones that
The thing is, when he's saying they will go to zero, he simply means that they are generally useless, if that makes sense. They don't provide much value. I think it was Decentraland not too long ago where people said there is 17 users actually using it, and it has like $1 billion of valuation in market cap, which just shows basically, in my opinion, what it means. They don't have actual value. They do not solve actual problems, which is about to go through now. Which, you know, you kind of look at it that way, and if it was a stock, it would literally be just a penny stock, you know, just being a scam, really. But in this case, it's $1 billion valued cryptocurrency, which is pretty insane.
can see being used in the future, and we could give a number of different examples. Some of them are present here in Davos. But there's also ones that I look at, I hear the description, and I don't get it. And I think there is risk, as Christine Lagarde commented. They are speculative, they are risky, but that doesn't mean there isn't real opportunity.
Brad, I find this conversation refreshing. We've spoken to so many crypto experts out there who know nothing about this and who just want the gamification of it. They just want to encourage people into various Ponzi schemes. I hear what you're saying. We're great fans of what blockchain technology can do, but just to categorically say, you think most of these products are just going to disappear and investors are going to lose their money over the coming years?
I think there's a high risk that, well, certainly when you say most, meaning more than 50%, I think there's a high risk that most of this fails.
How many fiat currencies in the world are there? About 180?
Look, there is clearly examples where these can be used. What Ripple is doing with our digital asset that we use in our technology stack called XRP is solving a cross-border payments problem. And that cross-border payments problem we all have experienced.
And yeah, that is like a massive problem, right? A $1 trillion problem, really. It's a billions of dollars worth of problem. But then you also have a lot of cryptocurrencies. I feel like they bring a bad light to it, definitely. But also it is good, in my opinion. To an extent, it can be good. Especially at the very moment where, we want as many people getting involved in cryptocurrency and we're really pushing for mass adoption. I definitely think, having these smaller cryptocurrencies or cryptocurrencies that are overvalued are not that big of a problem for the time being. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion.
When you're moving money cross borders, it is slow and it is typically expensive. There's no reason we can't use these technologies to solve that problem.
I hear you. And do you know what? I think more regulation, better, then we can all know what we're trading with. Why don't you want more regulation
100%.
on XRP? Why are you in a big fight with SEC's Gary Gensler that's just going on and on?
Well, it is going on. That's frustrating. Gary Gensler was quoted as saying that justice delayed is justice denied, yet at every turn the SEC has been slowing this one down. Look, we were the ones advocating for years that we needed regulatory clarity in the United States. And then for the SEC to say, hey, even though it's not clear, we're going to bring a civil lawsuit saying that XRP is a security, we find to be a bit ironic. I'm actually advocating for regulatory clarity. I've been
not for XRP to be a security.
I think most crypto assets are not securities, and I think they are clearly commodities, and they are regulated. I mean, when people say, as Gary Gensler has said, this is the Wild West, that is not true. We're a
You know what? The thing is, I really have thought about that, And, a lot of people say it's a Wild West, it's a really grey area, if you want to say, cryptocurrency in general. They might say that, and that isn't regulated, but really, a lot of the crimes and a lot of the dodgy things that do happen in the blockchain are public. You don't have that usually, in banking and the current payment systems. But with crypto, it is public. And there are detectives, there are people out there online. There's Twitter. I know Zach XBT, I might be saying it wrong, but I've been going through his Twitter. He's been, investigating, and it's really easy to find, because it's public. The knowledge is public for when it comes to transactions and money movement. Even if the two do put it through all these different, I think it was Tornado Cash. There was some other crypto mixes. You can really find leads and get to the bottom of a lot of these problems. So when they do say it is it's the Wild West, extremely unregulated, it is somewhat unregulated. And up until this year, to be honest, there's much more regulation, and people that have done bad in the space are being caught out.
Regulated company by many different regulatory bodies today, and outside the United States you have the regulatory clarity.
But yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, but yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. We'll be dropping another reaction to XRP interview with the actual co-founder. I'll be dropping that tomorrow, and it goes into a lot of detail. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about it. Let me know if you are actually holding just one XRP. I mean, that's 38 cents at the moment, and you never know, boys, because XRP has immense value, especially in the long term. And yeah, I'm holding a lot of XRP. But with that being said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.